Hello there, everyone. Neil here, voice of your friendly neighborhood dragon man. We do explain what this is, but I thought that I would come in here and perhaps do a little bit better of a job explaining what you're about to listen to. This is current Neil, modern Neil, October 2018 Neil. And what you're about to listen to is something that we recorded way back before we even recorded the Backstories episodes. This was the very first thing that we recorded. We have this habit, this thing that we do when we make new characters where we try to ask vague questions and try to vibe off of each other's answers to try to figure out just essentially a little bit about our characters before we actually begin playing them. Without spoilers, of course. You'll see. But instead of releasing this alongside our Before the Beginning Backstories episodes, we decided to hold on to it and let it age like a fine Elvish wine to be released on our 1-year anniversary, which is now-ish. We're considering it now. So thank you all for listening for a year. It's crazy that this has been going on for a year. Kind of a milestone, and as you guys know, we enjoy celebrating milestones, so we hope that you guys enjoy this little before the beginning experiment thing. So enjoy this.
One, two, three.
Okay.
This is going to be so fucked up. Okay. Well, I mean, everyone else seems to be able to get that down.
There's a degree of lag that we're not going to get past, so it's not going to be perfectly synced anyway.
I know. It's fine. It's fine.
Guys, can you tell that we've done this before?
Have we?
All right, so Neil, it was your stupid idea to do this. You get to host. You go for it.
Oh, man.
No pressure.
That's more pressure than I expected to have.
He says with a mouthful of ice.
Hold on while I chew this ice. I didn't expect to be talking right now. I guess let's start off introducing ourselves. My name is Neil. I will be playing Raw. Casey.
I'm Casey. I'm going to be playing Zoltana.
And Art.
Hi, I'm Arch. I'm going to be playing Bao.
Ooh, and what do you want to be called? Because you have like 18 names.
You may call me Volonda or Volley if you're trying to be cute. And I play pretty much everyone else in the world ever.
Yeah. So you might actually get some insight on our characters from this as well, just as we will be getting kind of some preemptive insight. We're going to play little games where we ask questions to each other that are vague enough to where we don't give away any spoilers. And just kind of talk around our characters and see what we get. I don't know. We didn't prepare this very well.
Yeah, we really didn't. We should probably preface this. We haven't actually recorded any episodes yet at the point of recording this. So this may not go exactly according to plan.
Not at all.
And there may be points when I shout spoiler and tell someone to not say anything because they don't know a lot. They know some things about the world. I just haven't finished generating it quite yet.
Yeah, as players, we don't know anything about the world.
That's not quite true.
As a player, I don't know anything about the world.
I know very little, but there is little.
Yeah.
I know my part of the world, sort of, kind of.
I know my backstory.
We know that we're starting in prison. That's pretty much what we've got. We built characters around that.
My literal premise to these guys was, hey, do you want to do a podcast? Cool. Right. This is the rough world. And by the way, you're starting in prison. Just a heads up. And they were foolish enough to say, sure.
And so
I mean, it sounds cool. It's different.
I wrote a very nice backstory out for a very nice character, and then I had to make him do a naughty thing and put him away in prison. So thanks for that. He was going to be a sweet angel.
No, he wasn't, Neil.
Well, yeah. Well, where do you want to start?
I mean, I've got a list of my own things.
Yeah, I've got a list of questions. They're like silly questions. They're not really what you said before about like the 1 to 10. But they're vague.
It's all right. I have a feeling that Neil is going to master this 1 to 10 thing.
Probably
so,
not.
like the 1 to 10 thing, we started doing like a short while ago, and I was very, very tired. It just got progressively worse. So some of those questions will be coming up, and some of them are completely new to me. I have no questions prepped, and I have no 1 to 10s prepped because I feel like I would probably give stuff away if I started doing that. So, go on then, Neil. Pick someone to start.
Okay. So let's think of questions now. This is kind of open to everybody.
I have like a list of questions.
Okay, yeah, go ahead. Spin them out. They can be, now we can do this by category. We can do this kind of, do you want to start with from 1 to 10 questions? Do you want to start with scenarios questions? Like what are your questions based on?
I don't have any 1 to 10s. Oh. So someone else has to go if they were going to do that. Because I have like stupid little character questions that are funny.
Okay, well, we can start with some 1 to 10s and then get to those eventually.
Okay.
Because that'll, and if you might come up with some 1 to 10s while we're doing this. So
maybe.
All right, shoot us some questions.
Are you talking to me then?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, you're the only one who's prepared for this.
Oh, that's good. Glad to know
I'm prepared, just not with 1 to 10s. I couldn't think of any.
You are not. Nope. Copyright. What?
On 1 to 10, how prepared are you?
On a scale of 1 to 10, how prepared are you?
Like 5? Yeah. I'm like a 5.
I'm like a 10.
Okay.
All right.
What about you, Neil? How prepped are you for this on a 1 to 10?
With my character?
No. This particular
No. That answers the question in and of itself.
I mean, we practiced it before, so it's probably like a 5 or 6. But like, I didn't prepare any questions. I like to I like the kind of conversative nature that we had in thinking up the questions, and
it's definitely different.
The conversative nature where we were all like, "Oh my God, Neil, stop!"
All right, let's start this with a hard hitter. On a scale of 1 to 10, how hard of a life has your character lived?
Oh.
Who goes first?
Neil.
I'll go first, even. My character, on a scale of 1 to 10, I would say... Now, this is up until the point of being placed in prison.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay.
Up until right before you're put in prison, how hard of a life has your character lived? On a scale of 1 to 10, Baal's life, up until then, was definitely like a 3.
So hang on. Is 1 being like the easiest and 10 being the worst? Because you should define which is which.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, based on the phrasing of the question. So 1 is the worst, 10 is the best.
Oh, I thought it was going to go easiest to worst.
Well, yes. Yes.
I feel like this game is getting out of control already.
No. Don't worry about it.
So 1 is easy, 10 is bad.
Right. 1 is easy. Bad. 1 is easy life, 10 is hard as fuck.
Got it.
So my character definitely like a 3.
Okay.
I concur.
Neil?
10.
All right.
Really?
DM does not agree.
Yeah.
No.
I mean,
like a solid 9. I'd say a 9. It could be worse.
Okay.
Oh my God.
I mean,
Wait,
It could be worse.
We'll have to. We'll
I
have
could make
to
it
see.
worse, but I'm not going to.
Volonda,
Yeah.
didn't you say that Rawl was like the ray of sunshine? But he said like a
Yes, this is
nine-
the issue that I had. You said that my character was a ray of sunshine in your world compared to how dark the story was going to be. And I had to disagree because
Oh no.
Go on, Casey. What about you, my dear? Sorry, Sultana. What about Sultana?
Sultana. I don't know. I think a 6. I don't feel like it was. I feel like it got harder. Like towards. I mean, maybe like a 5 or a 6.
No, I think a solid 6. I'd have to say that. for
Okay.
sure.
Yeah. It wasn't like super hard, but it wasn't like super easy. It was on the harder side.
Yeah, for sure. I think you sit perfectly between Baal and Rawl there.
Yes.
All right. Well, that works. On a scale of 1 to 10, how sociable is your character? I'll start. Pre-prison, I would have said like a 9. Post-prison, probably more like a 6.
for my answer on this one, it really is circumstantial to who. Is this just the general public?
Sure.
So, general
you're
public.
you're so specific.
Well, hard 3.
For Zoltana, by the time she got to prison, I'd say like a 4.
Oh, good. Glad to know that I'm the social one. All right.
I mean,
knows-
that's why I asked. My character has like, it's not that he has potential to be social, he just doesn't. You know,
Tell me you
That's why
didn't
I was-
make.
there's like reasons for things that I can't really go into without giving away things.
Giving everything away. Yeah.
Right, but I would say a hard 3.
Neil, did you make another socially awkward character?
No,
Okay.
no.
Yeah, I think the answer there is definitely dependent. So I will gift this shield of my my GM's spoiler on that.
Yeah, man, Ark had some good questions the other night that I was just like, wow.
We're getting to
It's
those.
very.
We're getting to them.
Yeah,
I don't remember.
they're hard to answer for this character. They really are.
Yeah.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how likely is your character to attack first and ask questions later?
Ooh.
I asked the hard-hitting questions.
Well, you got to go first because we have an order now.
Yeah. My character, how likely is he to attack first and ask questions later? That's like a 2.
You're all the questions.
Even if we're in danger?
If we're in imminent life-threatening danger, then no. Then it would be more like a 7. But if it's like a standoffish situation, then you can be sure that my character is going to be asking first.
I'm a hard 6.
9.
Ooh.
Oh,
Whoa.
nice.
No, oh, okay. Well,
Zoltana is
Full-
aggro as fuck.
Yeah.
what would you say? What would you say, Volonda, about that?
I'm not passing any comments because although I know some of your personality stuff, I'm not going to pass comment on them at all because I don't actually know how this is going to play out. I think for the world, it depends, especially because the continent that you're on, it's going to depend on which faction whose borders you fall within. It kind of very much depends on whether you're within the dusk or where you're within the dawn. So somewhere between like a 4 and a 7, probably.
I don't know what those are.
Well, you're an elf.
Yeah.
You come from the dusk.
That sounds badass.
And no, yeah, you guys are pretty cool. And then the dawn is essentially the humans and the halflings. So dwarves are dusk, and yeah, dwarves, elves are dusk, humans, halflings, and the odd gnome are the dawn. It completely depends on whose borders you fall within.
Do you think that all of us answered, to your knowledge of everyone's characters, do you think that everyone answered reasonably?
Yes, I do. I agree with that.
We're going to need your inputs on those kind of perspectives.
Yeah, your insight on.
I guess I'm giving the world and how you guys pair of what I know of your character, I guess.
Yes, yeah.
Cool. All right. Should we chuck a question out there for Casey? You have questions.
Yeah, I do, but they're not like 1 to 10s.
It doesn't matter.
Okay, so
We'll just keep bouncing around so we do get a couple from each person.
Yeah.
all right, so my first question is, if you were to open your character's fridge right now, what would you find?
Ooh.
I feel like for Zoltana, it would be like some sort of meat.
Okay.
Wow. Okay. Well, I'm in prison, so
No, not like while you're in prison. Like, let's say,
pre-prison.
yeah, pre-prison.
Pre-prison. What would you find in my fridge?
Yeah.
I know where he'd find it in his medicine cabinet.
Shut up. A bunch of meat, like stockpiled.
For Bal, I would say it's definitely choice cuts of meat, some sliced vegetables of some sort, perhaps, maybe a stew, and fine wine.
Oh, nice. You always playing these fancy motherfuckers.
Damn, I'm hungry now.
Who I be playing that was fancy as fuck before?
Yeah.
Okay, so if your character were at a karaoke bar, what song would they sing? You know
Staying
that
Alive.
the bard had to ask a question about the songs.
The world will be playing It's the End of the World, as we know it, I think by R.E.M. That's The World and Staying Alive by the Bee Gees.
Fuck.
Oh man,
Well, Casey, that's a damn good question.
thank
Yeah,
you.
it is.
I'm good at these things sometimes.
So what would Zoltana go for?
Ooh.
I think it would be Faith Evans and Puff Daddy's "I'll Be Missing You."
Oh, god damn it.
I know. Is this like a post-prison or pre-prison thing?
Pre-prison.
Oh, fuck. Because I have a perfect one for post-prison.
Go for it.
Except for
Post-prison, Bal's song that he would sing karaoke is definitely We're Not Gonna Take It by Twisted Sister.
Oh, yeah, good choice.
Pre-prison, though,
This is tough.
Yeah, that's a tough
I asked
question.
the
That's a
hard-hitting
good one.
questions.
Yeah.
I'd also like to point out that I think that the other song on my Zoltana's karaoke playlist would be I just thought of it and now it's gone.
got it. All right. Pre-prison definitely would be singing Free Ride by Audio Adrenaline.
Oh, nice. Oh, it was They Had It Coming from Chicago.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I see those.
That's
Or
like
not Audio Adrenaline, fucking Edgar Winter. God, sorry.
that one's the in prison one. All right, what about you, Neil?
My character has ups and downs. So I would say 9 Inch Nails hurt.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Actually, both before and at prison, that fucking counts, I think. Yeah. For the songs that you guys have mentioned that I recognize, I definitely concur with those. That definitely fits.
Okay. And my third one is going to be, hold on. I have a lot of really good questions here. And since our chest, like 3, I'm going to do 3 also. Where's the...
I think the power of 3 works here.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm just a stabilizing element right in the middle.
I got it. All right. What starter Pokemon would your character choose?
Oh, fuck my.
Any generation?
Any generation. This is also hard for me because I didn't really think about this question. I just thought it was a good question and I didn't even consider it for myself.
Totodile.
Yeah?
Is Psyduck a
No.
starting Pokemon? Oh.
But you're the DM, so you can choose whatever fucking Pokemon you want.
All right, Psyduck will be the starting Pokemon for the world.
Oh, God. Fuck.
That concerns me a lot.
Does.
I don't really know many other Pokemon apart from
Well,
Jigglypuff.
you chose a bad
and
one.
It's not Jigglypuff.
Okay.
I think Litten would be Zoltana's.
I think people are busy like checking their phones to find out what the starting Pokemon are.
No, I was just been
I've
thinking.
got mine.
I'm keeping thought.
Okay.
I'm specifically thinking of the show also.
Oh.
So the Totodile from the show.
Is Squirtle an opening Pokemon?
Yes.
Or Charizard?
Yes. No.
I'm actually just naming
but
Pokemon.
yes.
I don't think either of those would fit.
Squirtle and Charizard are starting Pokemon.
Well,
Or
Charizard's
Charmander.
not. Yeah, Charmander. is.
Charmander, okay.
I mean,
I
the
think
the Charmander fits my character so much more.
Yeah.
But if my character had a pick, if it was like what character is your character most like, it would be like Charmander. But since it's like what would I choose?
Well, what would
Totodile.
Rawl choose?
Raw would choose Totodile. Yeah.
Bao would definitely take the Cyndaquil.
I'll send you a picture, Volonda. Holy fuck! You can't ask Pokemon questions.
I don't know. Could I choose two?
You're
then I'd
DM.
pick-
You
then
can
I-
do
then
whatever
I-
the fuck you want.
Because then I'd pick Squirtle and Charmander just because they're fire and water opposites. I kind of like that.
Yeah. Me, Casey,
I think-
always pick water starters.
Do you see the link I sent you?
That's amazing.
You see the one that's like 3 down and then 4 over, where it's him in the waterfall.
Yeah.
You see how he's like really happy and stuff, and he like just is dancing around. That's him in like all of the episodes. It's great. As soon as he comes out of the Pokeball, he just dances around and he's super happy.
That's pretty cool.
And
Okay.
Raw would super want that around always because it's fucking awesome. I love Totodile.
Yeah. That's okay. Yeah. Yeah. I see that. That's cool.
All right. So do you want me to ask a 1 to 10, or should I do a normal question then?
I think Neil should do some now.
Neil doesn't have questions.
I can think of some.
All right,
Come
go
on.
ahead.
Off the cuff. Go for it.
Yeah, keep going. I'll think of some here in the meantime while you've mentioned that. So
All right, then.
It's up to you, Arch. Questions or 1 to 10s. Don't really mind.
Okay. Let's ask a hard hitter question then. Mm-hmm. Take us away from that softy Pokemon stuff.
All my questions are going to be shit like that.
Would your character
real good though.
would your character sacrifice their life for a random innocent person?
Yes.
No.
Whoa.
That's a hard question, but the answer is no.
Oh,
Well,
man.
actually, it depends on what time of her life it is. But I feel like
In the present.
in the present,
In the present.
that's a really hard question. I feel like
Wow. This is really useful for me to know. Thanks, guys.
it's actually really hard.
That's a
for in the
perfect question.
present.
You're welcome.
I feel like
I mean, he would want to, but he wouldn't. He wouldn't do it.
she has something she has to do, but then once that's done, then she would absolutely do it. But until then, what she's got to do comes first.
All right.
And Baal?
Oh, I said absolutely not. No.
Oh, okay.
Damn. Whew. Rough.
What an asshole.
Yikes.
He doesn't even want to.
I never said that. Like, he would probably, well, no, never mind. No, he wouldn't.
Wow. I don't know how to answer that for the world. I don't.
Well, the world can't really sacrifice itself.
No, but that if I answer that question, I think I do have an answer, but I think if I answer that question, I'm going to give away like a big tone of this world. Wow, that's a tough one. That's a good question. Nice one.
Hard hitting.
10 out of 10 on that one. A scale of 1 to 10, how awesome was that? That was a 10 question.
Is what I do. On a scale
Along
of
with
1
the karaoke
to 10.
question. On a
How
karaoke
honest.
question, that was a no.
Oh. On a scale of 1 to 10, how honest is your character? For Baal, I would say probably like a 6.
Pre-prison, post-prison?
Present
yeah,
time,
but-
I think.
Yeah, so present time, so I guess in prison.
In prison, 4.
It's a really hard one.
I'm good at those.
Apparently. I think that for Zoltana, it would be maybe a 5. I feel like she'd be pretty honest, but I feel like she would withhold things, which is considered not honest by some people.
Yeah, I'm kind of in the same boat.
All right. And then third question. Ooh, this is another one that you might like, Volonda. Does your character believe the needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few?
Yes.
Yes, but does my character care is another issue entirely.
Well, that's not the question. So,
Well, yeah.
I would also agree. My character would care for the needs of the many over the needs of the few.
Yeah.
Any questions from you, Neil?
I'm looking through this list. I sent you guys a list of a bunch of questions. A lot of them are super specific and really can't be done without giving things away, but there's some obscure ones in there.
Have some originality, Neil. Jeez.
You're coming up with these just off the cuff?
Just off the cuff.
Mine
No,
I came
Arch.
up with immediate. No, actually, mine I came up with. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Oh.
didn't think about anything. So.
I took mine from improv sites.
Oh,
If your character, for his or her job, had a workstation, how well kept would it be? Scale of 1 to 10.
9.
7?
Probably about a 7.
Sorry, is like 7 like messy?
No, 7's
No.
clean.
Like cleaner.
Oh, then the world is definitely a 2.
Okay.
Because
Oh,
that kind of
shit.
resembles my own workstation, which is about a 2 at the moment. I purge it on occasions, but again, I guess that kind of counts for the world too. It's definitely a 2. The world is a 2 with workstation.
Here's a good question.
Uh-huh.
Say your character has neighbors. From a scale of 1 to 10, how well do you know your neighbors? And how well do your neighbors know you?
Like how far in what point in her life?
Just as far as like being friendly with your neighbor.
Well, no, like-
I mean, like
prison,
what
before
point
prison,
in our lives?
Before prison.
Very much so. My
That's
neighbors
still
know me, and
hard.
I know my neighbors.
That's still hard for Zoltana because there's a point in her life where everything kind of changed. So like before then, probably like a 6 or a 7, and now probably like a 1.
Yeah. That's probably like a hard 3.
I think like the individuals of the world probably ranking like a 7 or an 8, but the world in general, like nations and continents and stuff, probably fuck all like down at a 3 or something, if not lower.
Well, what about your perspective on us and our answers?
To be honest, I think you're nailing your characters. They are your characters, and you've come up and given answers that are pretty much true to. If I think they're different, I do the face, but I haven't had to do that. So I think you guys are pretty much there.
Okay.
Okay.
You get
If your characters played a musical instrument, and I don't know if they do, what would they play?
I know a lot more instruments than you guys do.
Oh yeah, the demented accordion, I think, was a piano or maybe some strings or an oboe. I don't really know.
what if I just said like melodica? It's not accurate.
If a theremin counts, that.
Oh wow, yeah, for
Theremin
sure.
does count, and yeah.
That's perfect.
Then
yeah.
a theremin.
You're an abstract, annoying person.
I can get abstract too, but I don't want.
He's some kind of bassy synth. Like, but not in the way that you're thinking when you hear synth. He's kind of like an ambience, like a dark ambient synth.
She'd be like white girl with the piano, you know, like the really sad piano music, like the Jar of Hearts and shit.
Oh, like she's too good to be a lounge singer, but not
No.
good enough to be a pop star.
Like one of those, no, but like, you know, like the pop singers, like the girls with the pianos who write like the really depressing piano ballads, like Michelle Branch and the girl who sang like Jar of Hearts and stuff. That would be the
Yeah.
kind of song, like music that she would play.
All I can picture
Okay.
now is the piano that goes in Mad World. Just that piano. That's it.
Basically. do, 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 do.
Wow. Yeah. Okay. I can see that.
Skill of, well, that's not a good question. Okay.
Where do they fall on the milkshake argument? Do you have to have ice cream to make a milkshake, or is it just milk?
Did you say, what did you say?
Here we go. Well,
Here we fucking go, bringing personal shit.
What the
It is
fuck did you
podcast.
say about milkshakes?
Where does your character fall on the milkshake argument? Do you have to have ice cream to make a milkshake, or can it just be made with milk?
No, it needs fucking ice cream.
it does need ice cream.
I don't know. I've never heard of this argument before today. And
It's a British thing and it's bullshit.
Frankly, I don't even want to know. Because why would you have... How can you have a milkshake without fucking ice cream?
Thank
Ice cream
you.
is the most integral part of the milkshake.
Oh, man. Okay, this is clearly an American thing. You guys believe a milkshake has to have ice cream in it.
Yeah, have
Because
you
it
ever
does,
been to
and that's what they
Zinburger?
are.
It's milkshake. Otherwise, it'll be ice shake.
No.
No, well, there's milk in ice cream.
There's fucking milk in ice cream. It's a dairy thing.
Ice cream
It
is
doesn't have to be
dairy.
ice.
Does ice cream made out of literal ice in England? Is that what's happening? And we're
No, it's a mixture of like ice and milk and all like the good cream bullshit.
Yeah, so
basically,
you
when
just
you
said
freeze
milk,
anything that
you
has water in it,
milkshake.
like milk will have water in it. When it
And
freezes,
when you
it turns to crystals.
blend that down to like a substance that almost resembles milk once again, but with the ice cream flavoring, then you call it a milkshake.
what the? I feel so bad for England right now.
They've got it rough.
You literally shake milk with flavor in it. That's a milkshake. Otherwise, it's an ice cream
All right,
shake.
if you ever
blended.
come to the States, we are going to a proper ice cream shop and getting you a milkshake.
You guys,
Is this going to be our first Patreon goal? Get Volley over so she can have a fucking milkshake.
Yes.
Are there-
Ice.
are there no Zinburgers in the entirety of England?
I don't know what you just said.
Zinburger, it's a restaurant that's famous for its milkshakes. The milkshakes are amazing. They are made with ice cream.
Don't get me wrong. There are places in the UK that make milkshakes with ice cream. Don't get me wrong, but that's just not what we generally call a milkshake. A milkshake for us is milk that has the flavor
Okay,
in it.
I'm going to
Yeah,
stop this.
But you
I'm
also
gonna stop
call
this.
you also
Say
call
your
underpants pants.
Another
so-
okay. Your character has a night of insomnia and has to find something to do. What does your character do? To amuse, the question, just right from the list, because I'm trying to reword it to be creative, but it's on this fucking list. What would you do if you had insomnia and had to find something to do to amuse yourself?
Meditate.
Lame, but yes.
Exercise, use a punching bag.
Got to use the muscles.
Raw would just take a warm bath.
The nothing muscles I've got as a person.
Hang on, is the idea that you're supposed to be winding down?
No,
You got insomnia? No,
just
it's just what would you do to
Yeah, you
entertain-
can't sleep. Yeah, you can go walking. You can go do one of your hobbies. You can.
What if I just don't sleep in the first place?
Well,
You have to rest.
let's pretend.
Let's pretend that elves need to sleep.
Let's pretend you find it very difficult to reach your meditative state,
Okay, if that's
which
the
you
case,
have to do.
I've got a really good one, you guys.
they'd probably play cards, something like solitaire or something.
Okay, something brainy.
Ooh, we got an intellectual over here. Mm-hmm. All right, so I got a really good one. Have you guys ever heard the trolley problem?
What?
No.
Okay.
No.
So I want to know where your characters would fall on how they would answer the trolley problem. So the trolley problem is there's a runaway trolley barreling down the railway tracks. Ahead on the tracks, there are 5 people tied up and unable to move. The trolley is headed straight for them. You're standing some distance off the train yard next to a lever.
Can I pause you?
What?
Is this a question that Neil would have trouble answering for Neil? Because Neil's going to also have trouble answering this for Raw.
It's an ethical question.
Okay. Well, those are hard, though, sometimes.
Yeah, but it's fun. All right?
Yeah.
So, okay. You're standing in the train yard. You're next to a lever. If you pull the lever, the trolley is going to switch to a different set of tracks. But the other set of tracks has 1 person on the track. Okay? So your choices are either do nothing and the trolley kills the 5 people on the main track, or pull the lever, diverting the trolley onto the side track where it kills 1 person. What would your character do?
Pull a lever. Like, I mean,
I know what
that
the answer should
basically-
be. I know the logical answer. I don't think Raw would pull the lever.
There's no there's no real logical answer. It's a question of ethics.
Well,
I mean,
know
this
that,
literally
but
ties
at
back
that
to the
point,
needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few.
At that point, there's like a responsibility for that one death over like you not doing anything at all and just being a witness to something horrible.
Yeah, she would pull the lever.
I honestly can't answer that question for the world.
Yeah, see, that's a hard question, and this is why I stopped you. To ask if this was going to be a hard question.
That's why it's fun.
Okay.
Or you're just overanalyzing things.
Does your character have an irrational fear?
No.
She did.
Really?
Well, I don't know if it was irrational, but she had a fear.
I would say yes. It's rationalized, but I would say that from the views of everyone else, it's going to be irrational.
I don't think she fears anything now.
People get phobias for reasons.
She wouldn't need to.
No, she doesn't need to.
Yeah. I'm going to say, yeah, the world has an irrational fear.
What is it?
Everyone.
The entire world is afraid of its entire population. Nice.
Yeah, they're afraid of each other, I guess. Because, there's a big split between the continents and all the factions and all that good shit. So, yeah, I think they're just irrationally scared of each other.
Yes or no?
Mm-hmm.
Does your character have a treasured possession?
Yes.
Mine is yes.
No.
Cool.
I would concur with all of that. The world doesn't have a treasured possession.
Well, these are character questions,
world.
Volonda.
Yes, but I'm sitting here feeling like I'm doing nothing.
No, you're fine.
You can tell us how good we're doing.
All right, I got
our
one.
Guys
characters.
are doing great. No, we'll put that on repeat.
I got a good one here. Would your character own a pet? What kind?
Yes.
Ooh, that's a good question.
Actually, yeah, I'd say yeah.
I would say yes, and it would be like a big hunting dog.
I'd say yes in any kind. Well, actually, not any kind. Anything chill.
Right now, in her life, only if it was like something really fucking terrifying, like a bear or something. Or a tiger. I want a pet tiger for Zoltana.
Wow. I like to say yes in the world, like when you guys come up with strange ideas because it challenges me. A tiger, we'll put that on the maybe list.
So she's short, so she could ride it into battle. And be an armored tiger.
Okay.
Wow. No one's gonna fuck if you ride in on a tiger, let's be honest. If you turn into a fight on a tiger, people are like, oh shit.
Exactly. I want people to not want to fuck with Zoltana.
All I can think of is my uncle's Rottweiler, and I imagine that's the kind of dog my character would have. Because, like, it'll protect you and, like, fuck up anybody that tries to fuck with you, but it's also the biggest lump of mush that will just plop on your lap and start cuddling with you.
Oh.
You guys, the question list I'm looking at, the very first question is, if your character committed a crime, what crime would it be? But I can't ask that.
Let's not do that.
No,
Yeah,
I know. I'm
just
just
avoid
looking at
those.
it. This is really freaking funny. Okay, so
Do you have another question?
Yeah,
Any of you?
softball question.
Okay.
What Harry Potter house would your character be sorted into?
Oh my god, I don't know.
Ooh, no, that's a good one.
Slytherin, because I'm a dragonborn.
Oh, actually, no, never mind. Ravenclaw, without a doubt.
I don't know.
Gryffindor.
Are there like philosophies behind these houses that I don't understand?
Yes, but Neil, let me tell you,
Yeah.
just from the talks that we've had, your character is definitely a Slytherin.
Okay, I'll
Neil, do you-
stick with that, I guess. I've seen the Harry Potters, thank you. To everyone who's going to be mad at me for not knowing Harry Potter things. I just didn't like delve into it deep enough to know the psychological fucking ways of the Sorting Hat.
I mean, like, the
I don't know
very
how to answer that question.
basic thing is, like, Slytherins are, like, cunning and clever. Hufflepuffs are loyal. Ravenclaws are smart. And Gryffindors are, like, brave.
I would definitely have to say probably not Slytherin.
No?
Yeah, it doesn't sound right.
No.
I don't think Slytherin.
I didn't hear one
honestly
that I didn't hear one that shouted out at me, but
I kind of think Hufflepuff or Gryffindor.
What are those
Honestly.
again?
So like
Gryffindor's bravery.
Gryffindors are like brave and all that good shit, but Hufflepuffs are very loyal.
Bravery is a hard one.
Yeah, I mean you can be brave in
Because-
almost any situation, but
Yeah, it's not that he's not brave. It's just that that's not a big part of
yeah.
his life necessarily. So I don't know if that would
Also,
be the-
like in my head, Gryffindors are like the jocks of the world. So,
They kind of are.
whereas like the Slytherins are the guys who actually try and get on with their fucking work. The Ravenclaws are just smart badasses, and Hufflepuffs are like kind of like they're the social happy people that just get on with life. So
that's a tough one for my character.
yeah, but the world is definitely Slytherin, and I have no shame in saying that at all. They're not evil; they're just Slytherin.
Listen, me, Casey, the player, I am a Slytherin. So
Would you consider your character more of a leader, follower, or lone wolf?
Lone wolf.
lone wolf.
Leader.
Yeah. That's good. Because we're going to need that by the sounds of things.
Especially if two of us are lone wolves, you're gonna have a hell of a time pulling us together.
Gonna have to
Yeah, I
fucking
don't know
slap
what
your
the
asses around
I don't
until you
know
fuck.
what the fuck is gonna like bring us together, but it's gonna have to be like some real good glue. Pre-prison question.
Pre-prison.
Pre-prison question.
Okay.
Did your character have long-term goals?
Yes.
Yes. Still does.
No.
Prison doesn't get in the way of that.
Prison changed them.
I'd probably say no.
Prison has changed nothing.
Prison has changed many things.
Any other questions y'all have?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, go for it. Unless I interrupt, I'm still scanning this list. So
You want to go, Arch, or should I?
Go for it.
Okay. If your character was a superhero or a supervillain, what would their main power set be? I like the fun softball questions.
I can't answer that because he already has it.
I can't answer that either.
I'm
Okay.
sorry, I completely phased out. I was too busy looking at the map on the wall. Not that it wasn't interesting. It is
Cool.
eating stupid AM. What was the question?
It was a good question.
Your okay, how about this instead? If your character was a superhero or a supervillain, what power set would they have that isn't a power set they already have?
What superpower would you have?
Yeah.
Yeah, other than ones you currently have.
Yeah.
Other than things that are blatant about your character.
Yeah.
Illusion.
For the world?
They'd have the powers of illusion. Yeah.
That's cool.
Got a tricksy world.
Yeah.
Get those perception rolls ready.
Yeah.
Inside the shit out of that tree over there. Because I don't
Is that a
think it's
tree?
real.
Is that
it?
a tree?
It's not. I rolled a 1. It's not.
Oh my god.
It is a tree. It's absolutely,
Really hard.
yeah, it's pretty hard.
How
I think
wild
it's really
can we get
difficult
with
for a
this?
mystic.
Is this
Yeah,
a, like
yeah.
what would my character want his superpower to be? If you were asking him this question,
Yeah, sure. If you
what
if
would
your
what would
character,
he say he wants?
Yeah, what would your character want to have as a superpower?
I
Like,
made
as-
the question harder for myself because
Yeah.
I don't know what Ron wants.
You're bragging on me for asking hard questions, and you're making your own. By the easy questions, I do harder on yourself. Good job.
I mean, I would say that Ball would probably desire the power of creation.
That's such a complex one. Ark, you couldn't have like wanted to fly or something or
Like conjuration.
I think that
Something
Kind
out
of.
of nothing. Yeah.
all with like invisibility or charming powers. And I'm able to
think
say that because he
invisibility.
cannot charm them.
I think his invisibility would suit Roll pretty well.
I
Pretty
think
typical one.
Sultana would want to be able to shoot like some sort of cool energy beams out of her hands.
Okay.
I think
Either that or
me,
she'd want to
Volley-
be Deadshot.
I think me, Volley, like, because I feel like I'm missing out on this question. I think I'd want healing powers, like me as a person.
Yeah.
What powers would the world want?
Illusion. The world has illusions.
What would they want?
Fire magic. I don't know. That's really difficult. I don't know.
like any of
don't
these
think I can answer
things
that very
on
well.
me. Hi, I am the world. Get off of me.
Get off
I'm gonna
me,
set
mofos.
myself on
it would
fire now.
it would like the power of pest control.
I am become a son.
Would like the power of pest control. I think that's probably what the world would want. No, I don't think I can answer for the world for that.
Would your character be more likely to seek revenge or justice?
Yeah, that was a hard one. Was that a hard
Revenge.
one? Did I answer
Yeah,
that
that was-
easy?
Am I allowed to
that was one
answer
of the
that
hard
question, Volonda?
You already answered it for me.
I'm going to put the GM hat on you if you would like it. You can choose not to answer.
I'm not gonna. I'm just. Nope.
Okay.
Under most circumstances, justice. Under personal circumstances, vengeance.
I would agree with that.
It depends.
I think the world wants justice, but in actuality is vengeance. It's seeking for a better path.
I think that I want justice, but like, oops, accidentally vengeanced. You know?
You oopsed into vengeance.
Oops.
How do you oops into vengeance?
I don't know. We might find out though.
One
Yeah,
day.
it's going to be fun.
I have one last question before I've run out.
Okay.
Cool.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how patient would you consider your character?
3.
Yeah, I track that.
Oh man. Lower than a 3.
All right. Well, good thing my character is probably closer to like a 9.
Fuck.
I got
But
another
hey.
one.
Damn.
I guess that's what happens when you're an elf.
If your character were to die right now, who would they give their most valuable possession to?
I don't have one.
I am not answering that for the world.
I
Okay,
mean,
but pretend you had one.
Okay.
Who would Ball will it to?
I can't answer that.
I think I would have to put the GM hat on everyone there for that one.
Okay.
Yeah, that
That's
one's
that's
pretty
going to be
tough
some
for
major
me.
spoilers there. I like it as a question, and I'd be interested to hear from you guys outside of this. But I think that's a big GM hat on that one. I think.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to answer.
Yeah, answer seen on a postcard, please, guys.
I mean, I can say that there is someone that like would probably be better to take it, but honestly, probably the answer with my character would probably be no one. Or that, or he just wouldn't care. Just fucking pick it off his body. I don't care. He probably has that kind of mindset.
I have another question if no one has one.
Yeah, I'm all out.
Okay. If
You
your
had a good one the other night, Ark, and I don't think you've said it yet. I can't remember what it was, but it was really good.
I'm doing like really stupid softballs and I'm having so much fun with them. If your character had a celebrity crush, a celebrity from our world, who would it be?
Oh my God. I don't know actors very well.
Ball wouldn't answer that because he finds it demeaning.
Well, Ball's not answering it. You're answering it for Ball.
Right, but by proxy, I feel demeaned by it.
Answer the dang question.
I can't because I don't fucking pay attention to celebrity people because fuck them.
It could be okay. Or then it could be a fictional character, even. Like from a book or a game or something.
If you could choose one character to pair your
Who would you
character
ship
with,
them with?
yeah, from any fiction.
That's hard because I don't know famous people's.
Didn't it
I
could
know you
be
guys.
it could be someone like we're doing fictional characters from like books or games or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Mercy.
From Overwatch?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I can picture that. No, I can't stop picturing that. Thanks.
Okay, I'd have to say that it would probably be Arya from Aragon, from the Aragon books.
Oh God, it's been so long since I read those. I don't remember.
All right, well, I remembered the good question I think you were talking about, Neil.
Okay. I'll probably be able to tell you if it's what I was thinking of or not.
Would your character do a bad deed if it meant furthering your goal?
100.
Yes.
100% yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, he would do that. I don't think that's the question though.
That
It was
was
toward
I
the
mean,
end. It was toward the end of the night.
Well, I used it more as an example,
Yeah, I think it was this question, and then we started playing scenarios.
right? Well, basically, the way I phrased it with Neil the other night was like, if there was this really shady guy and you knew he was shady, but you needed to get information for something, but this guy is only going to give you the information if you do something really shady as fuck for him. Like if you have to go poison like an enemy gang's food or some shit.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it became scenarios because of this.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, still 100%.
Yeah, he would do it. And the reason that I gave you as to why is because it's an enemy gang. It's not a fucking orphanage or anything, you know?
Right.
I'm poisoning another gang. Like, I think I'm still okay about that. You know?
I think just knowing Bal's...
if it's like a fucking church of nuns, then I'm no. The answer
knowing
is no.
Bal's
But if it's-
ability set, I don't think he would need to. I can't say much more, but Volonda, you understand where I'm coming from with that.
I do, yes.
I'm just saying 100%, and I'm not going to explain anything because it'll get into spoilery territory.
All right, does anyone have any other pressing character ones before we get onto something a little bit more lighthearted and just why all this stupid 1 to 10 crap came up in the first place, the logisticy stuff?
If you look in that link there below the role playing tips one, there's a character personalities thing that Ark sent me. We could run through that. And so basically, you have a neutral, and then you have a more likely, very likely, less likely, and super not likely kind of situation. Like you're going to lean towards. I don't know how to explain this chart without
No, that's fine. So,
looking at it.
are you more diplomatic or more violent?
Yeah. Are you more likely to be violent, or are you more likely to be diplomatic?
Highly
All right,
diplomatic.
we'll do a quick fire ones version of this then. So, are you more likely to be diplomatic or more likely to be violent?
Diplomatic.
Violent.
Probably in the middle.
You can go down the middle. We'll go one extreme or the middle.
Yeah.
Let's make this easy on ourselves.
Probably in the middle, leaning towards violent. Leaning.
Okay. Are you more likely to be passive or instigating?
Instigating.
A little bit towards passive,
Instigating.
but still close to the middle.
Are you more likely to be cautious or reckless?
Cautious.
Somewhere in the middle.
Closer to reckless. I want to say cautious, but it's not.
Yeah, he's totally not.
Yeah.
Selfless or selfish?
Somewhere in the middle.
Yeah, somewhere in the middle.
Closer to selfish.
Are you more likely to pick up on social cues or disregard them?
Somewhere in the middle.
Somewhere in the middle, yeah.
Closer to follow.
Trusting or suspicious?
Suspicious.
Suspicious.
This is how I see other people.
Are you more trusting or suspicious?
This is about me?
Yeah, Israel.
Yeah.
Is he more likely to trust people or be suspicious of them?
Oh, you see, you both explained that differently now, just now. I would say I'm suspicious of people.
There we go. Logical or emotional?
Because I didn't know if the question, because this is about characters, I didn't know if the question was like, is Raul a suspicious character or is he a trustworthy character? You know what I mean?
No. Do both then. If you think it's both, answer both.
I think people would trust him. My character meaning.
I don't know how people would see her.
I think in the middle. For
Probably.
sure. Yeah, definitely in the middle.
What's the next one?
Yeah. Logical or emotional?
Logical.
I want to say emotional.
Yeah, I'm all the way to the right on that emotional. All the way over.
Wow.
It's good.
I like that. That's cool. Wow.
Oh, man.
Amazing. All right, anyone else got any other question-y type thingies?
Not off the top of my head.
Yeah, I'm out.
Is there any scenarios
Cool.
y'all want to do, or y'all just can't think of anything at the moment? Or-
Yo.
Didn't
Yo.
you have something you wanted to do, Volonda? Like something lighthearted?
No. So on a scale of 1 to 10, let's do like player stuff, not just
Yeah,
character ones.
you can
So
ask
on a
us
scale
things.
of 1
Ask
to
us
10,
things.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm interrupting, but like you probably have, although you know our characters, like you definitely have curiosities of how they act in situations. So I think that if we do scenarios, you should be the one to pitch the scenarios.
Oh, shit.
because these are your curiosities because you know our characters extensively.
Yeah.
But like you can't ever answer as a DM how they'll react in certain situations.
Okay. Scenario. Your loved one or loved ones. No, let's go loved one. Most beloved person in your entire life. Mm-hmm. Say that they have kicked the bucket. Would you sacrifice yourself to bring them back into the world? Or would you rather sacrifice your friends?
Myself.
Can I say neither?
Wait, yeah. Neither? You know exactly what she would do?
Yeah, neither is definitely an answer there. But mine is definitely self.
Cool.
Absolutely.
Cool. Oh, man, this is tough.
I linked you guys with a scenario generator if you just want to click generate a bunch. Some interesting things so far.
All right, I'll read the first one out.
Okay, well, I mean, some of them are going to be...
Some of these are stupid.
They are stupid, yeah.
You have the power to command storms. How would you use this power for good?
I can't answer that.
I can't answer that either.
A friend has been staying with you since his relationship breakup. He's overstayed his welcome, but you don't want to ask him to leave. Think of an imaginative scheme to make him decide to go. Some of this shit is really stupid.
Yeah. Raw wouldn't do anything.
I can't answer that either.
You wake up in a strange room that you've never seen before. What would your character's first instinct be as to how he ended up there?
Probably similar to how he ended up in prison. And I can't go any deeper in than that.
You just wake up there.
Gosh, you couldn't have done anything that bad to get in prison. If she'd probably be freaking out. And
for one example would just be like being drunk and waking up somewhere, as if that's typical. One would be, probably like some people put you there. Maybe you've been captured.
That's
scenarios like that. Like make your own scenario. This is kind of a question of.
She'd probably think that she'd been captured, and she'd be really pissed. I actually have a 1 to 10 question for the DM when we're done with this.
Oh, shit. Go on, hit me.
Well, what was, for someone here, what Raul would do with this scenario?
I can't answer it.
Okay. In that case, since you're the only one who knows, Volonda, on a scale of 1 to 10, how bad is what each person did to get into prison?
Oh.
That's a tough one.
That's a real tough one because
yeah.
Exactly.
Man.
Without assigning them to characters, and I think you can probably all guess which number applies to you. Because I don't want to give anything away now.
But assigning them to character, it doesn't give away what they did or anything.
Okay.
I'm just saying, like on a scale of 1 to 10, how bad was each person's thing?
As in their personal involvement, or how awful it was, or
yeah, like how bad it was that they.
How bad was the thing that they are in prison for?
Yeah, on a scale of 1 to 10.
Oh, the actual act of the thing that happened. Okay.
How bad is the thing?
How bad is the thing? The thing that happened, I think, would probably score a rough 8 across you all.
Really? They're all equal?
Shit.
Yeah, because the thing that got you guys into prison is, it's a pretty shitty thing.
Yeah, I know what got me into prison was terrible. I legitimately thought it was going to be a 10, and I didn't think anyone was going to have done it.
It's just like this, the specific thing, like the reason why you're in jail, like from an outsider point of view, because of that's the thing that happened, that would probably be an 8. Your involvement in said crime would probably be all quite different.
You have been granted one wish that could make the world a better place. Would your character... And I'm twisting this one because this is not actually the question it generated. Would your character struggle to use that wish to better the world versus changing something to better themselves or a situation from their past?
Yes.
Your character would struggle.
Oh, yeah.
Those two aren't necessarily exclusive in Ball's case.
Well, For Zoltana, she would struggle, but then in the end, she would do the thing that bettered herself.
Yeah, it would be a struggle for my character too.
Actually, no, it wouldn't be a struggle. It would she'd just do the thing that bettered herself. But like,
actually, after careful consideration, she wouldn't give that much of a fuck.
no, she would no, because there's one thing that she would wish for, and Volonda knows exactly what it is, and it would not be a struggle for her to make the decision to wish for that.
I think that would be a snap decision on her behalf.
Oh, yeah.
That wouldn't even be.
Be like a genie. She'd be like, okay.
Yeah, at current, I'd say that. But obviously, we don't know how things progress, so. But at current, for sure.
Giving me, like, a little bit worried. But I know why. I know.
Does anyone have any, like, 1 to 10 questions for the world/DM?
On a scale of 1 to 10, how bad is the war between the factions?
There are multiple types of factions. Between the dusk and the dawn, the war is it's not exactly an out-and-out war, so I'd probably only say like a 3 or 4. Between the specific factions which control Martial Temple and Magic, probably again only about 3 or 4, but the other factions that are vying for control in this world are definitely scoring an 8.
I've got one.
Sure.
On a scale from 1 to 10, 1 being not knowing at all, and 10 being knowing a lot, how much does the common folk know about the world in general? We can specify that and bring it into things like magic, geography, you know.
Magic-wise, they would probably be about a 6 or 7 because there are new magics emerging, and I shall leave that there. But actually knowing like geography-wise, probably a 2 or 3, and knowing about other cultures, again, we're probably only about a 2 or 3, mainly because there are some things that are very deeply hidden within the world.
Cool. On a scale from 1 to 10, how many monasteries are in our backstories?
Oh God,
let's find a new question.
Do we all have monasteries in our backstory?
We'll just find a new question. Don't worry.
I don't want to answer that one.
It is a dumb joke question.
Yes, I don't want to answer that one.
On a scale
28 monasteries at all of your backstory.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how many of us have...
It's not a scale of 1 to 3.
On a scale of 1 to 10. On a scale from 1 to 10, if your character came across on his own, his or her own, came across a wounded animal in the woods, how likely would they be to stay and help?
10.
Yeah, I'm going to have to go with like a hard 8.
What kind of animal?
That's a 2. Let's
any?
say...
If you want to specify for yourself, you can.
What? Ooh, I got one. What would your character's Starbucks order be?
Oh, God.
I want you to think about this.
No, you're going to get us on the milkshakes thing again, though.
No, it has nothing to do with there are no milkshakes at Starbucks. It's coffee. I swear to fucking God.
Something strong.
Espresso with a shot of hazelnut. I don't know.
Yeah.
Some sort of fruited green tea.
Black coffee.
Yeah, I would go with something dark.
Iced green tea, specifically.
Dark roast, black coffee.
Yeah. Something strong to the taste buds.
And what would their ice cream flavor be?
Rocky Road.
That feels very significant.
That's it's more of a connection to the name of the ice cream than it is the actual.
No, I figured.
No, that's funny though. I'll keep it.
Rocky Road for all of us. JK.
Yeah.
No. Nope.
Vanilla.
Nope.
Oh.
Pralines and cream.
Oh.
Ew.
God, you would fancy it up.
I I feel like Chunky Monkey.
I'm going to stick with mine. Yeah.
I want ice cream.
Oh, damn it, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Okay. I think we're beginning to scrape the bottom.
Yeah,
here.
this is definitely the bottom of the ice cream barrel of things
How
we can ask each other without
Dare you?
ruining.
I mean, listen, we might be done now. I would highly welcome people asking us these sorts of questions on the Twitter sphere.
Ask us stupid questions. I love stupid questions.
Yeah, just tweet them. We'll collect them all together and we'll do another one of these when we've actually recorded some episodes.
Yeah, it'll be useful. But like, I don't know how we're going to talk about these things without being spoilery and stuff on those. I don't know if you have any questions. Yeah, shoot them. But
Well, at least
what are we going to do with those?
At least after we've got a couple episodes out, we can talk about why we're in jail because everyone will know.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean,
We'll be able to do like the origin stuff and like the reason you're in prison and that kind of stuff. So
Yeah.
yeah, at any point. Well, we're going to have a place. What's our email? I don't know what our email address is.
you made the email.
Fuck, I don't remember.
The Lucky Die Podcast at gmail.com.
Is that
The
right?
Lucky
It is.
Die Podcast.
Yeah. Just ask any questions, especially if they're along the style of the stuff that we've done. And if we can answer them, we will. And if we can't, then we won't.
Any questions? We'll look at the Lucky Die Podcast at gmail.com.
Or tweet them to us at whatever our Twitter is.
When we get, you'll know our Twitter at that point, at the point where this releases.
Don't we? Don't we know? We know our.
Happen. We'll wait.
We know our Twitter. We know our Twitter account. What is our Twitter?
I don't know what our Twitter account is, and I was trying not to. Fuck. I don't know. I made the damn things. I don't remember
It's
what I
at,
did.
it's at TLD Pod.
Yeah.
Or
There we go.
on Tumblr at tldpod.tumblr.com.
Yeah. Tweet and tumble us about your questions, and we will be collecting them. We're gonna do more bonus content and stuff like this. This was just a fun thing for us to do. We were already kind of doing it.
Yeah.
We were already doing this as
We had some
players, just
really
one-on-one.
stupid 1 to 10 questions. It was just like,
Yeah.
oh my God. Especially because when we normally have these conversations, for me, it's normally like 6, 7, or 8 a.m. in the morning, and I've been awake since 6, 7, or 8 a.m. the day before. So my answers just get really stupid.
I think like when we were doing this in like the chat, it was mostly Neil asking them and then Volonda getting really, really annoyed.
I don't get annoyed. I'm just like, for fuck's sake, how am I supposed to answer that?
Yeah, we were just doing this before and thought it would be fun to actually record this before we recorded an actual session. Because
Yeah.
we had fun asking each other these questions.
Yeah. And we don't know shit about each other's characters.
We don't know anything except for what we've discussed today, really.
Yeah. We've yet to have like the proper session 1-0 like origin stuff, and yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
I don't
really
even
excited.
I don't even know y'all's names because I wasn't really paying attention.
Wow.
Rawl, Bowel, and Zoltana.
Rawl. Okay.
Yeah, I have to write your names out phonetically. So every time I mention Rawl, it's R-A-W-L. It's
That's not at
written
all.
R-H-A-L.
That's it. Thank you for listening. I hope that this was funny for you. Certainly you guys by now know all of our characters enough for all of these things to be relevant, and you guys can hopefully get a laugh from some of our responses. Yeah, thanks for listening. See you
Bye.
next time. Is that what you do?
Bye.
See,
There will be a next time, and we will see you there when the next
all right,
time
Neil, stop. Neil,
happens.
Neil,
Stop.
no,
When
stop.
we do
Stop.
another
Stop.
episode and you listen to it, that'll be
Neil.
the next time, and
Uh-huh.
we'll see you.
Neil.
We'll see you at that point.
Just stop.
Breathe, breathe,
Take a moment. You
breathe.
did good, bro.
Can we
You
make
did
that our
good.
official outro?
No.
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 I'm convinced that we're not gonna, that I've wasted all of my time and that we're not gonna have an outro for this.
We'll see you next time on The Lucky Die.
Boom. Copy paste. Done.
Sit, mic drop, we're done.
Spark Network. Imagine what your idea can do.